Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mike Nierychlo Online. So, we're in the chair again, taking it easy. Easter long weekend. I'm hoping as you're watching this, that you're at friends and family's house or at your house with friends and family, just taking it easy, or about to go out and see some friends and family. It's a great time to just spend some time with loved ones over a nice meal, nice glass of wine, nice gathering. Put work away from you, just chill out and have a nice long weekend. I was thinking, what should I do for an Easter tasting episode? And I'm like, a blind tasting would be fun. So I went to the local liquor store and I said, you know what? Give me two wines, a red and a white, that you think would be nice for Easter dinner. And that's all I want to know. Brown bag them and sell them to me. So they brown bag them, they pulled the foils off, and they sold them to me. I wrote A and B on them so I know which one's which. A is the white, B is the red. The only way I know that is I poured out one of them onto the floor to see what would happen so I knew what color it was. So again, making things a little bit hard on myself. Again, I know they're a white and a red, but I have no idea varietal, region, anything like that. So it's going to be kind of fun. See how well I do. Like I said, I don't claim to be a wine expert. I happen to know a fair amount of wine. But yeah, I'm curious to see if I'll be able to guess what we're doing here. Anyway, I'm going to get right into it. I'm hoping you're having an awesome, relaxing Easter like I am in my chair. I'm looking forward to spending a whole bunch of time with friends and family this Easter as well, and just, I mean, that's what it's all about. It's the people. The people you're enjoying your time with, enjoying your bottle of wine with, and your meal with. So, have a great Easter. So we'll get into the first one. Like I said in the past, you always start with the lighter wine, especially on a blind tasting. Any tasting, start with the white if you're going from whites to reds. It's usually lighter than a red, and you're not going to kill your palate right away, so you won't be able to taste the white. If you start the opposite, the red's going to overtake your palate, you won't be able to taste the white properly. Okay, first off back, here's a trick when you're blind tasting. Feel the bottle, the shape of the bottle. It's kind of cheating, but different bottles give away, different shapes of bottle give you away different varieties, things like that. They tend to do Riesling and Gewürzes in tall, skinny bottles, and fatter, wider bottles on big Bordeaux blends or heavy red grapes. So, anyway, look at the color of this. That's like a deep, deep golden color, almost bronze. That's really interesting. Huh. I'm curious if this is what we're going to have here. I love this chair. That color is just, it's almost like a dessert wine color. And it's a little bit viscous too. Okay, on the nose. I get some nice melon. I want to say almost cantaloupe, melon on the nose. So definitely some pineapple. And a little bit of something like green. A little bit vegetal, almost herbaceous. Actually, scratch that. I'm not gonna, it's still herbaceous, but as far as melon, it's more kind of like honeydew. Because I get a bit of that honey, that tart green aspect. Huh, I'm gonna make a few notes. Notes take too long, forget that. We're having a casual day. I smell a nice bit of spice coming through, like a nice bit of oak spice and a little bit of almost slight white pepper or something like that. Off the nose, I'm gonna venture to call this Chardonnay. That's gonna be my guess. Okay, on the palate. Wow, this is a really different wine. It's buttery. It's got a creamy mouthfeel. I want to say Chardonnay, but it may be a bit of a blend. It's fairly viscous. It is lacking in an acidity. It's kind of cloyingly gooey in a way. Not the highest quality wine. Yeah, I'm going to say this wine is okay. It's not balanced. The nose is much more aromatic than the palate. The palate, you're kind of getting a little bit of that pineapple, maybe a little bit of honey, but it kind of just falls off and disappears. It's not the most balanced palate. It could definitely use some acidity to make it more refreshing, but it's kind of just blah. I'm definitely going to venture to go to the Chardonnay area. Now I'm curious what region this is from. I'm going to assume it's an Old World region. It's probably a newer wine. I'm going to say around, let's say around 2007, something like that. So I'll say 2007. And Old World region, let's just throw Spain out there for kicks. Spain doesn't do a lot of Chardonnay, but let's try it. So 07, Spain. Definitely, I think it's Chardonnay. Or it's going to be a blend. Chardonnay with a bit of Pinot Gris or something like that. But it's definitely got Chardonnay in it, is my assumption. Anyway, but you know what they say about assuming, it makes an ass out of you and me. Second wine, wine B, the red. Again, all I know is red. Give my glass a rinse here. Okay. So whoever's watching this, hi Uncle Joe. Anybody in family? Hey mom, hey dad, hey cousins, hey friends, just chilling out. Hope you're having a nice time together with everybody. Okay, so we look at the color of this. This is almost a kind of a inky purple red ruby color. It's quite deep and black almost. Whoa, okay. That's got quite the nose on it. This has got a neat kind of, hold on. Whoa, this is very vegetal and earthy, like a lot of vegetal and dirt. Like if I had a garden and I just stuck my hands in the earth and pulled up some sort of herbs, had all over my fingers, and it's quite meaty and peppery as well. Yeah, definitely got that like farmer sausage, like that big farmer sausage going on, quite peppery, purpley, inky. Wow, some herbaceous. It's got a neat bit of a funk to it too, almost kind of like a, let's go with a black licorice. Kind of a barnyardy funk. And as for green, I'm almost getting like, this has got cool, it's got lots of neat different layers to it. This feels like it needs to breathe for a bit too, this one. Just judging by the state of it, feels like it needs to breathe for a bit. Yeah, it's definitely got kind of a barnyardy, poopy funk of some sort to it, which I find really interesting. I'll taste it. I'm going to carry on too long here. Wow. Give me another second here. Okay. Got a nice pepperiness. Definitely more balanced than the white, the palate. It's got a nice flavor to it. This feels like it needs to open up though. It seems a bit tight. Like it needs to sit in the glass for about a half hour. It's that pepperiness is coming through. Very much a lot of white pepper. A meaty sausage is coming through. Very food friendly. Again, that herbal or kind of vegetal play. I'd venture to say radishes or beets, something like that, kind of a red vegetal play. Maybe even a little bit of like red currant coming through too. I like the nose on this one. Yeah. I'm going to say this is a Shiraz. If it's not a Shiraz, it's a Syrah, but I'm going to say it's a Shiraz. It's got that inky purple. Almost has some blackberry too. I kind of like this one. I mean, as for quality, it's an okay wine. That's another thing I didn't say. I'm only going to give like, I didn't say 84 points on A. I'm not overly impressed with A. 84 points for quality, it's okay, but don't write home about it. B's adequate quality. I don't mind it, it's decent. Let's go with 87 points for B. If I can call it adequate quality. Does that go? As opposed to adequate quality, to say it's a good wine. Good or decent. Decent to good, we'll call that. Decent to good. And yeah, it's got a nice palate. It's got a lot more fruit on the palate. Again, kind of that tart blueberry, blackberry. Like I said, I'm definitely going Shiraz on this one. I'm not, I want to say Australia because Australia is known for Shiraz, so I'm going to state that just in case I'm wrong or something like that. Maybe I'll cover a bit more basis, kind of cheating, but I think I'm going to go with South African Shiraz, to be honest. The nose is giving me so much earth and so much dirt. I'm thinking South Africa, and they're kind of known for that with their wines. I love doing this. Blind tasting is just so much fun. Okay. In B, let's see, so I'm saying Shiraz, 87 points. I said South Africa, and what else did I say about it? Vintage. I'm gonna say this is probably like an 08 even, somewhere around there. Let's see if I'm even a little bit close. Via Veiling. So to start, wine A, our white, our mystery white. Whoop, some orange on the top. Da, 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 da. Okay, we have got an Italian wine. It's a 2007. Hey, check that out just so you can see the bag. See if you can see it over there. 2007. I said Spain. It's not Spain. It's definitely an old world region, like I said. It's the Merani Sartori di Verona. So it's from Verona. Bianco Veronese. Let's see if it says what's in it. 13.5% alcohol. I found this a bit blah, but it did taste like an older world wine. Wow, this is very different. Sorry, I'm taking too much time here reading this, but Merani was born from the desire to craft premium white to accompany our ironic Rigolo Rosso Veronese. Merani is made from partially dried Garganega grapes. Huh. I've never tried Garganega before. Partially dried Garganega grapes. That's what gives it a little bit of that creamy, fruity ness. Again, not the highest quality of wine. Interesting wine though, definitely a very interesting wine. Huh, very orange. Okay, so you know about that one. Wine B. The unveiling of wine B. That was fun. That was about 20 bucks. I guess I had nothing really to write home about. Wine B. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, Saint Cosme, 2008. Oh, I am really thinking this today. 2008. See it on the bag there. I said Shiraz. I also kind of covered my bases saying Syrah. It's a Côtes du Rhône appellation, so French wine from the Rhone Valley, which means there's definitely a lot of Syrah in it. Now, I'd venture to say there may be a bit of Grenache in this as well. I kept some in here. Let's see what it has to say. But I definitely say there's a lot of Syrah. This is a nice wine. I like this one. For, I think this is, again, around 20 bucks. A good wine for 20 bucks. French, Côtes du Rhône, 2008. That's a Syrah. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for watching today's blind Easter tasting. Like I said, I hope you're with friends and family. Have yourself a great Easter long weekend, and we'll see you on the next episode.